Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 United States here in modern day mod. Now, number one, what's really cool is Donald Trump got a new picture. Super cool, look at that. He looks, I guess, a little bit more presidential. So that's good. Another thing is Bill O'Reilly is here, and a lot of you are like, can you please take Bill O'Reilly off to see what happens with the actual politics? Yes, I can. So we're going to put in a captain of industry. So that Republicans are at 46% with Donald Trump. Democrats 46% with Bernie Sanders. You can see that it's really coming down to the wire between Republicans and Democrats. Also, what I have figured out is that I figured out how to give China back to the Republic of China. That is because of the fact that the Republic of China has foreign land here. So when you conquer China as the United States, you have the option of releasing nations like the Republic of China. You can do that. You can release it to a social liberal China. So that's really good for us. Now, the one thing that I really want to do is befriend South Korea and then befriend Taiwan. Try to get these guys into NATO. Because what that's going to do is it's going to give us basically a really good point of access to push into China really easily. And if we could take out Vietnam, or at least puppet their government, because as conservatives, I figured out while playing Israel that you can puppet nations. So I'm going to think about puppeting Vietnam. So we're going to go back in to Vietnam one more time. So that's going to be a little bit of a bitch, but at the end of the day, it's alright. Vietnam, I don't think, has too many troops, so it's not going to be that bad. So we're going to throw about 9 more troops over yonder. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find some more troops somewhere. We got some Marines over here with a few of you that I want to send. Now, I'm guessing you guys, yeah, we're going to say troopers. So state troopers are only 3. Infantry divisions are fucking huge, even with tanks too. That's fantastic. So we want to see, how are we on training wise? We want to get at least some training going. Granted, we only have, we shouldn't actually, because we only have 63,000. So I'm going to have to place this down somewhere so that way the greenness goes away. And then I'm going to cut it because we can't train, at least not for right now. At least until we choose a different thing, which we're going to have to do if we're going to go to war anyway. So we got a lot. I'm guessing we have a lot of state troopers. Yeah, we don't have a ton. We need to get these guys over yonder. Basically, I don't want a lot of our troops, but I wanted a good decent bit to go. So we're going to do that. What we need to do is we need to figure out what else we need to build. We're building almost everything completely, but we need to continue building things at least at a higher capacity of what we are. So like that can go a little bit higher. And then so we have that. We're going to want to trade with Malaysia for some rubber, because we don't technically have rubber yet. Let's continue time and let's justify a war against Vietnamese. Oh, nice. Sanders getting people stirred up. We could see Sanders becoming president, so we're going to want to justify this. We need 2 more political power, which is fine. We can wait on that. So if we look now, Democrats 46%, conservatives 43%. Donald Trump's starting actually to lose his popular vote. Pink is socialist, of course, but Bernie really trying right now. We could see Bernie in 2020. You never really know. I know this is a Trump scenario, but the Trump scenario may only last 4 years, and then it'll be switched to a Bernie scenario. Really kind of just depends. So we're going to want to get these guys. I'm guessing there's going to be like 10 divisions here, so we can start getting some over yonder. And we can hit like 2 different points with 2 different ports. So that's good. So we're going to be sending some more troops and tanks over there as well, which is good. Very good. We're not going to be using too many divisions though, so that actually is good. I want most of my troops to stay home for this. I mean, Vietnam shouldn't be that difficult, so let's go ahead and start justifying for that country. Bop. Awesome. Now, one thing that I have to do, I have to get out my phone. I apologize. I'm not going to be on it, but I need to know. It's 11:07 at the moment. I'm gonna go eat probably around 11:30, 11:35ish. So that's gonna be fun. We have a fairly decent Air Force. Now I know we could use that, but the thing is, I would have to use it in friendly territory or in carriers. And I don't want to bring the entirety of my fucking Navy over. And I don't actually have a lot of naval support. Surprisingly enough, our Navy is not the best. We have a couple troops. We actually have an infantry division over here in Honolulu, which we can move over, be a part of the attack as well. So we're justifying against Vietnam at the moment, so we want to get these things started up as quickly as possible. So that is what we'll do. So get those guys over there. You, I want to make a general out of. Desert Fox, Urban Assault, Movement, Attack, Defense. Ooh, nice. That's good stuff. Okay, so we're going to need naval invasions from here. Okay, so we only have one invasion source, which is fine. So we want to do it basically around bop, 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 bop. That's what we want. That's going to be our naval plan. Now, he's going to be able to do that in, like, easily, like, a couple of days. I need to find basically all of my Navy, which I'm training at the moment. Put these guys all up on here. All carriers, all subs. Give you a naval commander. Now we need to know about the Bismarck Sea, the Filipino Sea, and we can't do more than 3, so that kind of sucks. But we're going to start getting our Navy at least a little bit ready for that. And we should be training up our Navy relatively quickly. I thought we had more ships than this. Like, that's the only thing. There we go. We got a couple. So let's do that. I'm not going to give you a commander because you really don't really need it. I'm guessing we need that one. And I think that should be it. I think if we have naval superiority in all those areas, we should be fine. Have anything else? We do. We have 2 more. We'll go ahead and send these guys out to sea as well, just because of the fact that, you know, why not? So we'll do that. So what's up? We got 9 more divisions coming in now. So they'll be a part of this force relatively quickly. And we can do that once we get... We need the Gulf of Thailand. Fuck. Fuck. I have 2 carriers over here that I can't use. Carriers, no. Carriers, no. Where are you? Carriers, no. Come here. Where are you going to be going to? Okay, we need the Gulf of Thailand. And I actually fucked that up real bad. Because I don't have the Navy in order to do that. Shit. Do we have like 1 sub? We do. Sweet. 1 sub. Good enough. Gulf of Thailand. Go. So the boat should be coming relatively quickly. All of you guys, basically, once you guys get landed, you need to come over yonder. Sorry, not sorry. These 10 will also be put into here. Apparently, you guys are already ready. So we need the Bismarck and the Gulf of Thailand, which we're getting that ready as soon as possible. Once we're ready, though, we can justify. Once this justification is done, we can attack. So it's really good, at least for us. So we're going to get this done as quickly as possible. We need you guys part of this force as well. Research. Thank you. We need to research a little bit more into our weaponry. Since, of course, you guys know why we're justifying against Vietnam. Because we need an opening to China besides the Korean Republic. We need an opening to that so that way we could take China, give it back to the Republic of China, which is going to be very, very good for us. And then, after that, basically, I wanted to go just on China, but we may destroy Russia too in this one, just because why not at the end of the day? Okay, we only need the Gulf of Thailand, which one of our boats should be coming around shortly to do that. And we're going to need probably 4 more subs to go over to that area. Yeah. Oh, so they went around the other way. How cute. Okay. Cool. So we have something going on as far as outdated equipment. Yep, guns. We can finally start making the M4. Jesus, we need to do that as soon as possible. Construction. Sure. And then we need to go and try to get to the M4A1 as quickly as possible, because it's going to help us out immensely to have better equipment. So when will this justification be done? December 4th. God damn. We should be able to actually break through these guys and take the city rather easily. I mean, we're going in through 4 areas anyway. But like a ton of divisions too. We got a little bit of attrition, it looks like. But that's alright. At the end of the day. I forgot one thing. We need to add everybody else to that plan. We did not do that at the start. That was going to be terrifying. Hopefully we should be alright. Now that they see that the U.S. Navy is around, they're probably going to be like, what the fuck is going on? But they already know we're justifying against them, so they're already screwed. China isn't defending Vietnam, which I'm very surprised about. I thought they would be, but they are not. So, I mean, that's good for us. But President Trump figuring out a way to take out China from the inside, so that's good. Do that, and then we can do the 4th NATO expansion, and we can actually start getting troops ready around North Korea, which is pretty good. We're going to want to probably get that force set up. So we're going to send these 6 over to LA. We need to get some more. I don't want state troopers going. State troopers are basically going to be our home defense. So like you guys can go to LA. I'm guessing New York probably will have a good bit. Nope, surprisingly enough they don't. That's surprising. Let's go down to at least 3 speeds so I can get this stuff going with minimal lag. I don't like how Hearts of Iron 4 lags on my system. That doesn't make any sense. Probably because I don't have enough space left because of all the videos I've been making. Oh my goodness. Let's continue checking. 2 mechanized there. I mean, as long as we get a starter force, we're going to be alright. We don't have a lot of tanks at all. And that's not okay. We have another mechanized here. Another mechanized there. Another mechanized over yonder. Thank you. We're going to want to get those 3 going. I think that'll be a good enough starter force because we already have 19 divisions going after Vietnam. So that'll be 19 divisions going in from the south. So we should be fine. We're definitely going to want to start researching a lot into our weaponry. Because, yes. We're building a nuke, finally. I'm not going to use it on Vietnam. I mean, that's just not smart at the end of the day. September, October, November, December. So we're very, very close. It is 11:16, so I still have plenty of time before food opens up. I should really get some more Air Force over here. So that's 8 divisions, 9. I think we're sending another 3. So it'll be about like 12. I could send a couple state troopers. I really don't want to. I really don't. Reserve training divisions. Now I'm guessing reserves. They're not too terrible. So we could use reserves if anything. Garrison brigades are actually kind of bad too. I mean, they're mechanized. So we'll get these 2 reserve units over. They won't be too terrible. What is this? 75th Training Division. So you're not that bad. We'll send you over. What are you? State Trooper. State Trooper, yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, so we're going to want to get the 4th NATO expansion. Now, I heard that, Donald Trump doesn't, he's been thinking about disbanding NATO. I don't think, at least for right now, that we're going to disband NATO, just because of the fact that NATO was a great thing for us, at least against having a few more allies into the mix. We'll disband it probably after we take China. I mean, if we're going to disband it, we're going to probably do it then. So let's see, what are you? State trooper. I love it how they all have their own, like, state name. I love that. That's really cool. Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. Do we have any more reserves? Come on. Show me them good reserves. There we go. Good reserves. Progressive movement. 2 of them. Wow. That's good. So how is... Nice. Conservatism, 48%. We no longer have any boosting, so they are actually boosting because of political establishment, which that just boosts conservatism because of the fact that we have a Republican president. So that's not actually technically my fault. It's just what's going on. So the Islamic State was annexed, and Kurdistan got most of the spoils. That's awesome. The justification against Vietnam is complete, so we shall declare war and go. And we can do that because of the fact that we have naval superiority in every single area, so we will be sending. No, I do not need requests from other NATO nations just because of the fact that we should be able to do this ourselves. What else is going on, at least back home? I'm going to check and see for more reserve units just because of the fact that reserve units are decent. They will be able to at least build up a little bit of a force. I mean, granted, like, these state troopers are alright, but, like, we don't need them at the end of the day. Overseas, we need actual, like, at least reserves and or actual units. State troopers, main, guessing. Whoa. Jesus, we do not need any of you. No, 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 no. We actually could take these mountaineermen, though. Just because of the fact that there might be mountains somewhere. How are we doing in the Vietnams? In the Viet of Nams. Oh, we're still going. I need to set up a secondary plan also. So our secondary plan is going to be basically to push up to that area there. 19 divisions over in Vietnam probably isn't a smart idea just because of the fact that we might get some attrition just because of like supply lines and shit like that. But we need this port. Or we need, like, any other port that might be in the area, which I think the only other port is way the fuck up here. So, we're going to be attacking from the south. Because they would be expecting us to attack the capital first. It's actually good that we're not. Oh, our troops actually aren't fully equipped. Which, not that good. There we go. So, we landed. We're going to do the second part of our attack, which is going to be basically to push over yonder. So we really need come on, help us out there. There we go. We should be capturing. There we go. Now we have here we go. Now we're actually starting up something. We need to save that division right there. So we saved his ass, which is good. We're going to basically be busting out every single area. Nice, so we're doing alright. Doing very good. Korean Republic joins NATO, and so does Japan. So does the Republic of China. So that's good. So now if we look, we got a few more allies over in NATO. So that's good. We're actually starting to span a little bit of the globe, which is really good. It's not just in Europe anymore and North America. It's now over in the Pacific. So China's probably going to be a little worried. Let's see. We can build the wall, which Trump actually signed the executive order to do that. So we'll take the 350 days and do it. Crazy enough. I know. So Marines, what I want you to do is basically just go around and take every single area besides where everybody else is. So they're still fighting over yonder, which, I mean, is alright. We're busting through, basically. We want you to attack there and hopefully win. Troopers, I want you over yonder. So get up there and go attack. You guys are attacking enemy position, which is fine. Good God. Come on, kill this dude. There's too many divisions over here just sitting around doing nothing. We're doing alright, though. Is there any airport? I don't think. No, it doesn't look like it. But now we have a lot more divisions coming around. So we should be able to start pushing relatively quickly. I don't know why he still feels like absolute anus. But, oh well, at the end of the day. Republic of China, no. Just, you know, you guys getting into this fight is probably not going to be the smartest idea for us. We want to push you guys. Ooh, just kidding. Push you guys straight up. We're not having desertion from the most part. No, we could actually push probably up center and be alright. So we're really trying right now to push up. We got a damn good amount of space though, so if we do need any more troops, we actually have a fuck ton more troops standing by. So that is really good, at least for us. I don't think we'll need it, but at the end of the day, if we do, we can push. I'm guessing that China's most likely helping. Are they? No, they're not. They're not actually sending troops out, so that's good. I think this is our Navy too, so that's good. Having a lot of our Navy over in China is really going to help us out for later. So, of course, I'm going to take that as really good. Come on. Now, counterattack them. You guys go after him, too. Go, go, go. We need to push against them right now. You attacking is very much not a smart idea. You need to get at least a little bit of your organization back up. I don't want to send more troops here because I'm guessing supplies, yeah, supplies at least over here are really bad. But we're pushing rather well, so at the end of the day, supplies, I mean, they're just going to have to be alright. Progressives pushing up a lot more, so that's decreasing democracy, at least the Democratic Party. I mean, not really doing that much for the Republicans at the end of the day, so that's not that good. Can we push against these guys? It doesn't look like it. We're actually losing troops. South Korea wants to join. I'd rather actually get Japan in because, I mean, they got a fuck ton of troops. South Korea, we kind of need you by North Korea. I want to take, though, I want to puppet Vietnam, so I don't really want to ask anybody to come over and help us. I mean, at the end of the day, they could probably do something with this, but what we actually could do is we could get these 19 divisions over here. We can get them set up over yonder, over in Guam, and then we could get another naval invasion from the north, because that's where all of their divisions, I'm guessing, are over in the south fighting us. So if we get another naval invasion going, that's actually not going to be that half bad. So we need these troops to go quick, basically, at the end of the day. How are we doing? We need to build a little bit more into our guns. Research we haven't been looking at because of the fact that there's been a war, so we need to jump back on that. Mountain lights, sure. We need to work on body armor and camo. We're actually pushing against one of these guys and actually doing quite well, so that's good. Hopefully we can actually win that fight. Basically what we're doing for right now is just waiting for these troops to hit Guam. I'll boost it up to 4 speed, just waiting for them to get there. We're not going to be able to win most of these fights, which is really annoying. Come on. We can do it. I need air superiority in the area. But the thing is, like, they don't have airplanes. So, at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing that we don't. And I'm guessing the U.S. Harrier Truman. Do I have planes here? I do. Can I get these airplanes? Fuck. I think we'll be alright. We just have to wait for these troops to hit Guam and start up a secondary attack. They're all the way up here, though. So it's still going to take them a second. Granted, I could just have these troops go over to, like, here. Oh, wait! I can use these airports now. Fuck! I forgot about that. Jesus. I'm really dumb. We can start deploying our own planes over. I mean, they probably won't make it, but if anything, we could send them over here and see if they'll make it. So you guys there yet? No, you're still deploying at the moment. Because even if, I mean, we could probably nuke their capital and get away with it. Or we can nuke one of their units and we could just completely push. I don't want to use a nuke, though, on Vietnam. I really don't. Just because I really don't feel like they need it, you know? 1,200. Close air supports I know are not going to be able to get to Vietnam. There's no way. Yeah, I was going to say there's no way they can. Strategic bombers, though, probably can. Yeah, they can. So we can strategic bomb at least. Fighters I know cannot either, so we're going to send them over and see. Just hope. Well, we have a strategic bomber in the area. We could nuke now. I don't want to use a nuke, though, on Vietnam. I really don't feel like they need that. Both of our other planes, though, can't get over. We may need to at the end of the day, but we're pushing now. Do we really need to nuke them? Like, do we need to? I don't feel like we do. I mean, I'm probably losing track of time too. Yeah, it's about 11:30. I need to go eat. But I want to. I'm going to see if we can do this without using nukes. It may be a little difficult, and we may not be able to actually do it, but who knows? Did we get there? Yes, we did. Let's make a secondary force. And then let's have you get a naval invasion started from Guam over to yonder. Bop, 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 bop. Basically. Do we need any new... We need the... Fuck. Okay. That's okay. They need about like 70 days to get started anyway, so we can get these 30 subs under a new commander, because that's a lot. Democratic Socialist. It's good. I think that's actually... What do we need? This one. That. So we could do that. Okay, and then... So how are we doing as far as... Yeah, so Social Liberal actually got a little bit. Progressives, though, Green Party, Jill Stein, growing a little bit, surprisingly enough. But still, the Republicans remain the majority. I really don't want to have to use a nuke on these guys. I really don't. We're gonna. Black. Go, go, go. Push against these forces. I mean, it'll give us a little bit of ground, which counts. I didn't want to have to use a nuke, but we're going to anyway. Ugh. It's alright. Saved us a little bit of time. We're actually doing pretty good. So we can push against them. We can push against here. Push against here. We want to get these guys going. Basically want them going way the fuck up. These guys can attack here as well. Get that troop out of the way. You alone, all of your troops, make a fucking line there. I hate that because you'll lose your offensive doctrine and shit soon enough. And I want you to go. Push. We can push now and be alright. Yeah, that one nuke is basically all we needed, but I didn't want to. Ah, man, usually I don't usually feel bad by using nukes, but it always kind of sucks. Just because of the fact it's like, you didn't need to use your nuke, but you know, it's like, it's kind of a waste. You didn't really need to use it, but oh well. We used one, and that's all that matters. Come on. Get after these guys. Come on. Looks like we're going to have to use one again. Whap! Now that was like all of their divisions too, which is really good for us. Man, this is going to be, I'm guessing, a lengthier episode. But I want to get this war over. We can stop them and we can just push straight up if we can. We're about to make it in, and we've done it. There we go, Vietnam. Puppet changed the government. Done. 2 nukes needed to be used in that fight, but we did it. Alright, sorry for that little abruptness. It was just because of the fact that I figured out that I had no space on my computer, so I had to go back, delete some things, and then come back, and I'm now going to be doing the end of it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. Finally, the Vietnamese fall. We are puppeted. Good. They are puppeted by us, and they are now a part of NATO, which gives us 2 separate entryways into China. Now, what I want to do is I want to take China, ultimately myself. I want to be able to annex China, because if I could do that, I can give it to the Republic of China. I know actually how to do that. So hopefully I can do that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please comment down below your vote for the next president in 2020. That's going to be really good and really decisive for us. You, my friend, no longer have to do that. I'm going to be just getting things set up while I talk to you guys about the ending session. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, it tells me that you want me to continue, and please like it down below. Comment your vote for president. You know, and then, you know, Donald Trump having 50% conservative to 40% Democrat. But that's not what I'm going off of. I'm going off of your guys' votes. Also, tally up the votes down below if you really want to, and then subscribe to see more. We're going to be playing a lot more Hearts of Iron 4, which is going to be really, really exciting, really fun. But I think that's it. I'm going to go get some food because I'm hungry. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, Glenn Games signing off as always. Take care, everyone.